What is something you teach your kids about being in a relationship? Don't be in one. And I'm kidding with that, you guys. Welcome back to my channel again. I'm Jen Seidel, otherwise known as Jen the Body Painter. Those of you who know me from Brandon's channel, I'm the mom of Brandon Walsh, Claudia Walsh, and Kennedy Walsh. And I'm actually doing a part 2 today of the relationship video, giving advice to you guys from questions that you've asked me, because the first one went so well and the feedback was so good, and I didn't really get to all of the questions and I really wanted to answer them, and I just thought this would make a really good video to do a part 2. As I'm doing the questions, as you know, I'm a body painter, so I'm going to just doodle on myself. I don't know what it's gonna turn out like. I have no plans. I'm just gonna have fun and talk and get into the questions that you guys are asking me. Again, I am no relationship expert. I just have a lot of experience. You know, I've lived a little bit. So first thing I'm gonna do, I've realized this, when I'm actually painting, I have to paint with no music or nothing. Like, it's really hard to do. So I'm gonna put AirPods in. And actually I'm gonna start this off with something really important. I feel like people nowadays rush into relationships. I feel like when someone meets another person, say you really like someone and you guys like each other so much, it's so new, it's so fun, it's awesome. You just got butterflies, you're just like, oh, about this person, you can't stop thinking about this person. And all of a sudden, you find yourself in this committed relationship. I'm gonna tell you right now, I feel like that is definitely, in my experience, as I said, I'm not an expert, it's not a good idea to do that. So I think it takes a long time to really get to know someone. Always keep in the back of your mind that this may just be, you know, a thing, and if you move too quickly, what do they say? It can end that quickly. All right, so I'm gonna start with your first questions, guys. They're so good, by the way. Your questions are so awesome, and I love answering these. Okay, first question is, does not having the same interest mean that it's not going to work out? If you don't have the same interest as your partner, that absolutely does not mean you're not gonna work out. It's just communicate, like talk to each other and see. I mean, maybe, you know, if somebody's interest is art and another person's interest is rock climbing, maybe teach a little art and go rock climbing. Don't they always say opposites attract? So I think that that would be something that would actually work. I like my friend's boyfriend. They broke up. Do you think I could ever be with him? So it depends on how like tight you are with that friend. If you're really, really good friends with that person and you don't want to risk the friendship breaking up, then no. But if you are not that good of friends and you're probably never gonna see that friend again, and it's something that you really feel strongly about with this person and you feel like you could actually have a future, possibly, what do you think are the top 3 ingredients for a healthy relationship? Obviously, if you watch my videos, what am I gonna say? Communication. Just be honest. That's the other one, honest. So honest, communication. Just don't play games. If you're serious about a relationship and you really like someone, just tell them. And the third thing is, I'm going to have to say integrity. And if you don't know what integrity is, that's more like following through, like being impeccable with your word. Following through. So if you say something, make sure you follow through with it. Have integrity. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. Should girls talk to guys first or guys talk to girls first? I feel like there is no guy or girl rule. If the personalities are meshing, what does it matter? It's not a game. Is it a no-go if he, which I guess that's her boyfriend, writes other females too flirty? You know, if you're in a committed relationship, then you guys should probably be discussing that. And if you feel it's too flirty and you're saying something to that person and he doesn't think or she doesn't think it's too flirty, you kind of have a disagreement right there, and that can cause waves. What if you never find the one? Personally, I don't believe that there's just one soulmate. I believe people make connections. There could be one specific connection. You might connect better with some people than others. I went through this in my last video about loving yourself, and I feel like I have to address that a little bit because yes, you absolutely have to love yourself, in my opinion, before you can go actually find a very healthy, good relationship. I haven't mentioned this much, but you know, you guys can manifest anything you want in this world. So, but this is my spiritual belief, and I apply it to my relationships as well. I definitely feel like self-love is really important. Will I ever get married again? No. What are the signs of a toxic person and toxic relationship? Wow. Kind of like when you're arguing all the time, you can't give each other compliments, you can't really talk to each other, somebody's always got some type of attitude, or you guys have some kind of like weird energy going on between the two of you, and there's always like that jealousy thing happening. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, I'm so scared right now. Because you guys don't even know what I'm doing. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, I'm having a party in my head. All I want to do is dance now. You would think I'm not blind, but I am blind. I can hardly see what I'm doing from like in there. Oh, she's so cute though, from what I see. Can you tell what that is? Because I can't. Whatever, it's kind of cool, right? So before I continue on my doodling, let me answer another question for you guys. Is it bad that once a guy shows interest in me, I don't want him anymore? That is so typical.
Oh my god.
That's just so typical. It's like you're kind of playing games with your own head. Now, I mean, it's not like bad. I think it's normal, you know, or just getting to know yourself. That's part of growing, I think. And I think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So just try not to play games with someone's head, acting like you like them so much and then you change your mind. That's why I'm saying don't rush into things. What do I think about long distance relationships? Yeah, personally, I'm not about them as far as a committed thing. Just, I couldn't do it for myself. So if you're the kind of person that can do it, more power to you. I think I should add some color. I think that would be satisfying, at least for me. Let's give her some red roses. What is something you weren't taught about relationships that you had to learn on your own? Wow. So when I was younger, I thought my parents had the most perfect relationship ever. I actually thought that that is the way that it was supposed to be. I just thought everything was like perfect. What I learned from that is, because every relationship I had after that, there was always some sort of drama. Arguing's not cool. And I feel like just talking it out and working it out is like the best way. But if you don't work it out or talk to your partner, you probably shouldn't continue that. I never really understood the hype about being in a relationship. I mean, you could just hook up. So yeah, you could just hook up, but in my opinion, again, my opinion, I personally like having deeper connections. So it's not just about hooking up. If you're into hookups, be honest with the person you're hooking up with so they know you're into hookups too, because maybe they don't want just a hookup. Maybe they want something a little more. What should I do about someone who seems perfect, but I'm not feeling the spark? You have to have a spark. It doesn't matter how perfect they are. If you don't have butterflies in your stomach, I feel like, at least in the beginning, at some point, enjoy the butterflies and embrace the butterflies and be in the moment. Feel it. Life is too short, you guys. You should be having a good time. Nothing should be too stressful for you. Nothing should be too dramatic. Cut the drama. It's a very easy thing to do if you pay attention to it. This is a weird question. Do you think there are exceptions to cheating? What you need to understand is when you commit into a relationship, you are giving each other promises. You're telling the other person you're not going to talk to anybody else. So if you commit into an open relationship, then you have agreements. You can go and do whatever you guys decide to do with other people, but you're still together, right? And then there's other ones, what's polyamorous. I'm learning these things myself right now, so I'm not really sure, but I think polyamorous is more like when you have deep connections and relationships with different people, but they're just as deep as the other one. Obviously, if you're in a monogamous relationship and somebody cheats, and they're not supposed to cheat. It's not good. That's not good. That you made a promise to someone. Why would you go and make a promise to someone if you can't keep it? Integrity. If you think in your head that you can't give someone that commitment because you're not that kind of person, then be honest with that person, because you can't be afraid to lose somebody because you're trying to make them happy. Yeah, I can hear Brandon laughing downstairs right now. Oh, look who's behind me. Hi. Do you want to talk about relationships too? Do you have anything to say to them? She says hi. What is something you teach your kids about being in a relationship? Don't be in one. And I'm kidding with that, you guys. I think relationships are awesome. Honestly, in closing here, I don't think there's anything wrong with relationships. They're amazing when they work. All I'm gonna say is get to know yourself, love yourself. Only way you can love somebody else. Make sure it's a healthy relationship. Make sure you have communication. Make sure you're honest. Have a good time. Enjoy your life. Don't take life too seriously. With everything going on in the world right now, you don't need to be any more serious. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching again. You guys motivate me so much to want to do another video. I'm pumped. Keep your ideas rolling in. Let me know what you want to see. I'm still going to try to incorporate body painting in here and there. Stay tuned for some other fun videos. I got some stuff in the works. I'm trying to keep you guys slightly entertained. Hopefully you liked this scratch pad crap that I did. Alright guys, thank you for watching my channel and my videos. I love you all so much.